Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult after a long time away. It feels like months, and yet it was only like 2 weeks, but that's
Half a month.
this is
Too
too much
long.
for me.
Too long. This is why I drank.
But welcome back to On the Backs of Gods for episode 65. Happy to be back. I'm not going to say the rest of the month may not be weird or not, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Today, we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
We're also going to wish a happy Thanksgiving to all of our Canadian listeners and to our Canadian player.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving and for spending it with us.
I do understand that perhaps maybe possibly that may change later on in the game, so we will
Nope, sticking with us the whole time. This
is
too late.
Now this is the family you have chosen.
Kidnapped her.
And what a beautiful family. Speaking of this family, I am your DM, Jillian. We have our characters today, same as always. We have Kyle, Mac, Josh, Abby, and Christo, sending energy out to Frank, wishing him well and hope he gets better and to rest like he should.
Also, I want to say I love that you've correctly labeled us as the characters, not the characters.
It's fully true. I have not made any mistakes yet thus far. Players, guys, 2 weeks, and I don't know how the streaming and or the game works, so we'll see how today goes. I will give us a quick recap, and then I think at least I'm a bit anxious to jump back into things. Oh my god. Ooh, sorry guys, game's off. I gotta just look at this cat.
Small cat.
This is Soot. Hello, everyone.
Oh gosh.
Sooty, say hello. Sooty, say hello.
Guys, I can't. My brain fully just like unplugged. It's ruined. Last time,
I'm sorry.
You all were on the way to Garderhome after encountering some very strange occurrences on the road, aka chicken bombs. But you arrive in Garderhome, pretty populated town, sort of the middle ground between the bridge, the southward towns, and the eastward towns. So it's a pretty hustle and bustle area. When you arrive, there is a tattoo parlor, which a couple of you were very excited about. There was a bulletin board talking about needing people for mercenary work to help transport merchants from town to town because of the rising corruption problem that did not used to be such a problem in the East, but that problem is currently rising for particular reasons. The party also hears about from a very upset, slightly intoxicated man that damage to multiple houses in town were done by huge corrupted monsters, which could have been prevented if only the town had listened to a man who is said to have stopped the corrupted with one hand. You were then pointed in the direction of the butcher who saw this happen, where this butcher explains to you how he was on the road. His cart was attacked. Multiple people who were with him were killed. A man on another cart stops and runs over, and all he had to do was place a hand atop this creature's head, and he said it fell docile, fell dead. He didn't describe it very well, mostly because maybe everybody kept rolling really bad during that encounter, but got the information nonetheless. He also says if you are pursuing this man, that if you see his daughter, he would appreciate if you could tell her to at least check on her to see if she's safe, but if she's willing to come home, her being infatuated with the abilities of this man who can stop corruption, drawing her away. Meanwhile, half of the party, while some were at the butcher's, the other half were shopping, as we all are wont to do. And during the shopping trip, Saga sees something, and it has her take off running and into an alley where she is greeted by something a little different. And little does she know, she is also being pursued. It is Saga pursuing something pursued by Gorbjorn. She enters the alleyway and sees something much different than maybe she was expecting. But first, we're going to go back in time a little bit. And then we'll get back to that moment.
Oh,
So
darn it. I was prepared.
Don't worry, we'll be there in just a second.
Okay.
First, I would love to do just a short montage of Saga. We're going to just do a tiny short montage just to see how Saga's day had gone.
Almost back to a full height montage at this point, but
Yeah,
Almost, very close.
I think she's off by an inch or two, but almost at full height. One day returning to full height.
Mhm.
But actually, now that I've thought about it for 3 seconds, and that's all I need, I would like to start just very quick with Team at the Butcher. This would be Fen, Nana, and Roshan. You have all just exited the butcher's establishment with meat in hand, information in tow, and the slight ringing of a small bell behind you as you exit. I just wanted to know if there's anything you guys had planned on doing afterwards, or was it, we're finished, we're going to go meet up with our friends somewhere?
Roshan was going to encourage the others to go meet up with the friends while he tried to find someone, a representative of 2 copper carts.
How much of that is Ro relaying to anybody? How much of his actual intentions is he actually talking about with us?
Well, all means talk about it.
Yeah. So Roshan says that.
So he says to you guys go ahead to meet up. I'm going to go look into these 2 copper carts, is what he's saying.
Well, that certainly seems like our most efficient divvying up of resources. Is there anything else that we can try looking around town about while you're looking after that?
I mean, I really did want to go check out this undying pumpkin, but maybe Saga will do that later.
Perhaps so. If nothing else, we can get this back over to the rations, get these rations back over with the rest of our provisions, and perhaps see whether or not Saga's returned yet. And if not, we can go looking for her.
Nana, perhaps we can lend a hand with the homes that were destroyed and perhaps get some more information there. If they are
It's
corrupted in this
possible.
area, they sound a bit different from what we're used to seeing. It would be useful to know a bit about them, their size, dimension, abilities, and whatnot.
A little
And-
extra information certainly would not go awry. I wouldn't mind that. All right. Yeah. Let's give that a look. But I do think it would be best if we got these provisions back over to the cart and at least check in on whether or not the rest of the party is already reconvened.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. You all break.
1, 2, 3. Huh!
I would love a nature and or survival check from everybody on this team.
Pardon.
People who are at the butchery.
All right.
All
Okay.
the phrase. You're like, I'm on the team, Jillian.
I'm in an alleyway, suddenly thunderstorm. Got it.
19.
14.
All right. Either nature or survival? Oh,
Yep.
hell yeah, baby. Ooh, okay. Both would be the same. 24.
All right. It's a cold day. It's winter. And it is only going to keep getting colder, but the sun is out.
Mm.
And then very quickly, it isn't. You watch as dark storm clouds begin to roll in. Nana, like it comes across as a little strange to you, Fen, but sometimes shit like that happens. But Nana, you can see like there's no way it could have rolled in from anywhere. The sky was clear. And it just seems like an expansion starting from inside the town. It does not
From
seem like
inside.
something that, it looks like it started in the center of town and just the clouds begin to grow and darken. And it only takes a moment for cold rain to start to drizzle where you all are. Nana, you look up at it, cold raindrops hitting your hand. And
Does it feel different from normal rain?
It's like a downpour in one hand. Like it's like it already chills to the bone. So it's not like it turns to ice in your hand, but it's very cold rain. It hits your hands and there's like a chill that hits all of you instantly. And Roshan, you hear a voice whisper softly to you. I feel something very powerful.
Fen, this seems wrong.
It's certainly cold and dark, but suddenly.
Yet no, this seems different. This seems strange. Believe me when I say I would not say so lightly. This is not right. Let's get this back to the cart quickly.
Yeah, let's
Right.
not split up quite yet.
Not for right now. Not with this coming on. We need to regroup if we can. Roshan,
Right.
do you have the ability to notify the others?
Sure. I will.
Who are you gonna get in contact with?
I feel like Tordrick's the most responsible one. So
Oh no!
What would you like to say to him?
I'll say, Tordrick, we think something is wrong. Something powerful's in town. We should meet at the cart as soon as we can.
Okay, I'll get the other. And you just hear the thought stop. And
I
did
don't
you
like
hear
that.
it? It's kind of like said in his head and out loud. Ptolemaeus, have you seen the others?
Oh no!
That's where it stops the communication with Tordrick. And now,
I mean, he might actually be right. Tordrick might be the most responsible of us. And that says a lot about all of us.
it says a lot about the team as a whole, but that doesn't matter because the night prior, somebody very excitedly, unbeknownst to them of the adventures that were going to occur on this day, very excitedly ran off with Gorbjorn on a different mission to go get a tattoo.
Uh-oh.
Saga, you are sat in a chair in front of a very large bugbear woman whose arms are shaved so that you can like see the tattoos very clearly. And she's like, okay, what do you want?
Okay. I'm not sure if you can do this or if it's possible, but or if have you ever seen a jellyfish? Do you know?
She looks at you. I have knowledge of jellyfish.
Does she?
Roll insight.
This is important. 17.
This woman has knowledge of jellyfish.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
create one, right?
Yes,
heard
I
of them
can.
before.
Very good point.
Mm.
Well,
Gorbjorn's here to help.
Yes, so like these. And she'll hold up her hands and she'll cast dancing lights, and her dancing lights that are patterned like jellyfish will kind of start swimming around the studio.
That's pretty helpful for specifics. Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
You watch, like, it looks like she's like kind of sketching a little bit as you talk. Okay, so I am now reminded more of jellyfish. What about them?
Well, I have these friends, you see, and I really, really like them, and I wouldn't want to ever, you know, forget them. So if you could make the jellyfish, like I think that if you color each of them a little differently, I think that it would make it so I remember that that is that person, and then I want you to put them like all up this arm, I think. And then when I look at them, I will see them and I will remember if I ever like misplace them. I can show people and they would know.
How many jellyfish?
Well, I need one for Nana, and one for Fen, and one for Roshan, and one for Torjik, and one for Gorbjorn. Oh, and then one for Bee. And yeah, 6.
6. Can I see your arm? She looks at, she takes your arm and she like kind of turns it over,
How much meat you got on there?
and her eyes narrow a little bit. It's not going to impede me, but she like taps one of your scars with her finger.
Oh yeah,
Gonna hurt a bit more on these spots.
that's okay.
Okay. At this moment, she's now realizing that like you watch as her eyes scan you and now kind of take in the fact that these are everywhere. She's like, okay.
You can make them like dancing around them.
Okay.
Well,
I
they're
think-
kind of never. I don't know if there's enough. You can do whatever.
Give me a second. And she
Okay.
gets up and goes over and starts sketching.
You can make like tiny jellyfish in like a swarm around your.
Here they come.
Could be like a little like a little bloom of jellyfish, you know?
Or like a little band of jellyfish.
Yeah.
I just pictured a little band. About
The Gorbjorn one is on drums.
about 25 to 30 minutes later,
Mhm.
she walks over and presents to you multiple drawings, very, very good drawings of multiple jellyfish, sort of in like different sort of patterns of movement. And she like
and Saga
asks you-
spent the
Mhm.
whole time she was drawing. Saga spent the entire time leaning over her shoulder and giving her like pointers on each person's personality so that she
Mhm.
could design the jellyfish based on the personality. And it was like, okay, so you need to make that one swimming like it knows where it's going, and
Uh-huh.
it never forgets the direction. It's very good with fires. Making them specifically. If you can make that come across,
Uh-huh.
please. Yeah.
Uh-huh. She keeps glancing over at you.
Thank you.
You tell her the color scheme and the personality of each jellyfish.
Mhm.
And she kind of like glances at it at the sketch after you are content with what you are looking at.
Mm.
And she's like, this is technically this is gonna take a minute, but
Yes.
I'm thinking let's go with, she looks at your arm.
Hmm.
Full color. Let's go with 6 gold. A gold per jellyfish.
Okay. Yes. Just a second. Oh
She
wow.
might-
I have a lot of gold.
You pull out a bag, you're like, oh.
I don't know where I got it, but sometimes that just happens, Here you go.
All right. She takes the money. Okay, go ahead and take a seat. We're gonna be here a while. And you watch as she goes over to a small jar. That go ahead and roll me nature, if you'd be so kind, real fast.
Okay. Mm. 10.
Okay. You see that it's hard to tell what it is for a second, but you catch it as she walks by. This was a jar full of rose thorns.
Ooh.
And she takes it and like attaches it to like a very nice stick. Sets up a beautiful array of inks that you watch her mix by hand. And then the hours of this thorn being aggressively like hammered into your arm begins to take place.
Throughout the whole time that the tattoo is happening, she starts from now and then starts talking backwards through every single thing that they've done, but embellishing it and also making it so they don't get in trouble. But just like telling fun stories of like all the stuff that they've done and the reason why I got to do all these things. And it goes and it goes and it goes. If let me know if something happens before, because I'm gonna get to like the end of the tattoo.
Oh
Does
yeah, go
anything
ahead.
happen during it? Okay.
No, you're good.
And it goes and it goes and goes until it gets to like before she met them and when she used to travel and da 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 da. And then right from when she like crawled out of the water. And then towards the end of the tattoo, she's looking at it. Can you just can you maybe do one more thing?
She kind of looks up at you and like straightens her back, and you hear like the cracking sound of her spine. Yeah. What do you want?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to. I know this has been a long time, but can you add one more? Just a really small one. Maybe on my chest?
She looks at you just very close. You already have the inks out. Sure. No
Thank
extra
you.
charge.
Oh, all right. I hope my story was fun to listen to.
It honestly probably one of the better ones. And goes in and gives you your 7th jellyfish.
Thank you.
Oh, what's the 7th jellyfish?
You see Gorbjorn pipe out.
Right in the corner.
He's been sitting there the whole time.
Looking at tattoo ideas on the wall,
Oh.
and you're going off.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I don't know. It just seemed like you needed one more. You know? I'm not sure who they are. I think they're missing. Just felt like it.
Little sniffle from the tattoo artist. Yep. No, it's fine. After she finishes your 7th jellyfish, you watch as she like hits her hand into like a type of clear gel, and then like rubs her hands together very quickly, and you watch it glow slightly, and she runs it up the arm and then just does a little like right on the chest. So this should keep all the dirt out, keep it clean for the time that it needs to be, just to keep it safe.
Okay. Should I do I cover it up or do I leave it like this?
You're fine. Magic will keep it sealed up. So if you want to put your sleeve back down over it, it won't be a problem.
Okay, cool.
Might feel a little wet and cold, but you get used to it.
Yeah. Get the smell.
You pull the sleeve back down. She looks over to Gorbjorn. And if you're still interested, I'll be here around like 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
And then both of you are free to go back to your friends for the night. And then the next day, you decide to be part of team shopping because that's the best team. And you acquire
Yes.
some fabric. You find a very nice fabric shop where they have this like beautiful like burnt orange color.
Ooh.
And then like a dim mustard color. So you're able to throw down like, let's say 5 copper for both.
And didn't she find a purple like handkerchief?
Yeah.
Yes. You also find a little like trinket shop where you find a purple handkerchief with gold filigree around it, and I believe the initials were CE sewn into it.
Oh, I thought it was E. Oh, okay.
We will all check at some point. There's video evidence of me saying 2 letters.
I thought it was EM for some reason.
It's possible.
We will figure it out on a rewatch of last week's episode.
Oh God, I gotta watch
I have
it again.
notes. I'll open my notes.
Yeah. Honestly, whatever initials you want to be there. ZZ Top, you know?
Okay.
It
Oh, yeah, it
is
is EM.
EM.
Yeah, that's what I had in my notes.
I don't know who CE is, but I'm sure they are also cool.
It's CC, right? Yeah.
CC.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Ah.
You get this handkerchief. You are currently with Gorbjorn, Tordrecht, and Ptolemaeus. Ptolemaeus and Tordrecht are a little bit further down, and you're looking at your handkerchief and you put it in your pocket. You hear a squeaking sound.
Hmm?
And you hear
What's
it coming from the side and like down.
Is it a mouse?
You look almost. You look down looking for a cute little mouse. And in that mouse's place, you see a fairly large rat
Oh, hi.
sitting on its hind legs, staring at you with wide eyes and very prominently wearing a white and gold dress.
You look adorable.
There's a little sway of the rat body. Come with me, you hear, just like who kind of whispered into the air to your ear. And the mouse and the rat turns to start going.
Okay.
You're able to, as I made it so, you at least told Gorbjorn you're going and book it.
Oh yeah.
So
We were probably talking,
yeah.
walking and talking. So
Yeah. But you run after this rat who's going, little dress flopping around, just kind of running through the dirt. Also, it's
oh,
but
you're
you
gonna stay
pursue. And you do not hear that Gorbjorn is currently pursuing you, as all focus is on what you can only assume is Cici, this beautiful rat now. My master wants to speak with you about your lady and power.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, for sure, for sure. I've been. Oh, somebody wants to talk to me. Okay, for sure. Yes, I'm so glad. Let's go. Where are they? Just running.
Yeah, you're just still following in pursuit, and you hear, I told my master how strong you are. And it just like the voice is like echoing in the wind around you and like accented by the sound of a squeaking rat. You'll have to show her. Make the ice rain. Freeze the alley. And you watch as the rat turns aggressively and bolts into an alley. Bring the uproar.
Bring the what?
You run into the alley behind the rat, and it turns to face you. Your power, your strength, the ice.
I don't want to hurt anyone, but if there's is there somebody in there?
There is nobody currently in the alley.
Oh, okay. Well, if I don't see anybody with my amazing perception skills,
Yeah, nobody's there besides Cici.
well then,
Bouncing, very excited for you to show your magic of ice.
okay. He said ice rain, so I will kind of roll the staff in my hands. This mostly usually works. And I'm gonna cast Ice Storm in the alley.
Nice.
It's fine. 7. It's 4 charges. Yep.
Rain begins to pour into the alley. The cloud itself starting in the alley and then moves its way up. And as the rain falls, you watch as it freezes on contact with the ground. And Cici stands next to you looking straight ahead. And you follow Cici's gaze. And as the cloud lifts, you can see a large, wide figure, shrouded in shadow, probably close to your height, but possibly at least double your width. Just on the ground before you, and you can see Cici out of the corner of your eye, just like very excited.
Oh God.
And like dancing a little.
Okay.
And you see this thing before you as you watch the rain that hits the walls begin to freeze and darken. And the ground begins to freeze and darken. And this rain seems to fall, but you don't really feel it. And you see this figure in the center of the alley. What would you like to do?
Step up. Step till I'm like kind of in the alley.
Mhm.
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you? I heard that you would like to speak about Lady Satyr.
There is a silence, and then you hear the sound of like kind of snapping ice. And you look and you watch as it grows up around the alley, starting to encase it. Gorbjorn, you are right on the tail end of this. Like the ice comes up right behind you. You are now part of this bubble. And as you look back, watching the ice build up, you can see people walking by very slowly, very distant. It seems you are somewhere else and you are not entirely sure where.
Let's go.
I'm so glad that you're with me. Oh my goodness.
You watch as the shadow like expands on the ice, not like the figure itself, but like the ice seems to just darken a bit in this alley. And as you run forward, you're like, hello. You watch as the figure begins to move. And it doesn't move towards you or away. It expands upwards.
Oh.
It was crouching.
Oh.
You watch as it pulls itself in, coming to a much more reasonable, slender shape, and rises to at least double your height. You watch as the cloak that enveloped this being is pushed back. And the second the cloak is pushed, the ice in the area illuminates. Beautiful light blues shining brightly. The whole area gorgeous, full of dancing, like icy blue light. And there before
It's
you
like the ocean.
A figure with light blue skin looking down at you. Eyes piercing and blue like the ice around them. You cannot see any of the pupil or the iris. It is just a blue glow that stares down at you from at least 8 to 9 feet up. You can see that other parts of this being's body glow in runic patterns, illuminate off the blue skin, bright, and just, it's almost blinding, but it's just enough where you can still look at it. Just as this whole place shines in front of you. You look up at probably the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. It is a supernatural beauty about her, and she wears a fur-lined top that hangs close, like tight to the body, and goes down in a long kind of flowing dress that exposes some of the leg that also has the runic pattern on it, glowing brightly in the spots that it is visible. She's looking at you, and she smiles warmly, and the alley is just beautiful and brilliant, just as she is. And she leans down at the waist to get close to you. And Gorbjorn, this is where I would love if you would roll me another stealth check.
By the way, I said I would like to roll, like to activate my wolf eyes just in case.
I would love you to activate wolf eyes.
Oh, good.
Since you said the place was blue, I went for my shiniest blue dice. Ooh, wait, no. Ooh, what were the colors again? Were they yellow? No. Okay. I rolled a 2. I really get
You're
interested.
so hit it. You're like wedged in the tiniest bit of the wall outside of the alley, and it's not enough for your body, but you're hoping it is.
Like I was on my tippy toes for like a while, and I breathed out and I fell forward. I'm like,
cramp.
Yeah. Gotta process that.
It's such a bad roll. It's I think his worst stealth check ever.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, the total is a 7. It makes
Okay.
me look better, but
That's better. Yeah.
You hit the ground, and there's like the crack of ice under your hands, and it's like, do that thing where you stand really still.
I see him too.
Yeah,
like hands up.
Yeah.
you look over and then look back, and this woman is just all eyes on you. She may
That's
have
my
looked
friend.
at Gorbjorn when, he fell, but when you're back, she's all you. Gorbjorn, you're like, you're at the entrance of the alley, so you're a few yards away.
Mhm.
But you're kind of in the thick of it now. This woman looks to you, and it's actually kind of hard to see where she's looking, just from the glow of her blue eyes. And she raises a hand, and you can see that her palms glow the same as the runes on her body. And as she moves it through the air, you watch as like little snowflakes fall behind it as if produced from her hands ever so slightly. And she reaches out and she begins to like stroke your hair. Hello, small, soft thing.
Hello.
And
It's
she's
Saga.
Saga. And she nods, and she is in your personal space. Like she is like fully like fingers to the scalp in your hair, and like
I've been there
fiddling with
before.
things.
Saga, get out of there.
And like cupping your face. And you
Are
watch
her
as
hands really cold?
her hands are cold. And you think from watching snowflakes come out of them, you'd expect them to be colder, but it
Okay.
doesn't affect you as much as you might have expected it to.
Oh, yeah, resistant, you know.
Meanwhile, Gorbjorn, it is so damn cold in here. It is freezing in here.
Oh no! Oh my god, my baby!
This woman, large hands, head a bit bigger than yours, is just cradles your face, strokes your hair back out of your head. She goes over and she touches the Bragi symbol in your hair and kind of moves it between two fingers and lets go of it. and
My
then
friend
moves
gave me
her
that.
hand down to your necklaces and
Thank you.
takes the Forset one and observes it, and then on to the Lady Satyr one and observes it,
My-
and lets them both sort of fall back against you.
My other
Um,
friend gave me that one.
You try to
She's
interject.
just like talking like
Yeah,
a
it's
bunch
like-
when she's like moving around. Her hands are on my face, and I'm like, yeah, you know, your hands aren't actually as cold as I thought they would be.
Colder than they actually are. They're actually very pleasant.
Yeah.
She smiles. And this time she does do a slight glance towards Gorbjorn and then focuses back on you. Newly titled Cici speaks highly of your strength, pretty thing.
Oh,
And
thank you.
pushes your hair back behind your ears, like, and just kind of like sets it there, like satisfied with what she's done now. What god restrains you?
Oh, restraint. I don't know about that. Lady Satyr is my goddess, and she's very nice, and she's given me a whole bunch of powers, and she helped me. I think I think she's the reason I'm here. You know, I think she probably saved my life, or maybe she's my mother. I have no idea. But yes.
Um,
Well, that's something.
her smile stays, but it lowers a bit. So, not Forset. And she like picks up the necklace again slightly and just lets it fall back. Not Broggy.
Oh, he's my best friend.
She nods. A man of peace talks.
Yeah.
And she looks around at the ice, which you both can see is continuing to grow. And you watch as like stalactites and stalagmites of ice begin to like slowly begin to form around the alleyway.
I haven't done that spell before. It's more powerful than I thought it would be, honestly. Yeah.
She smiles now, kind of renewed. I helped a bit
Oh, thank you.
so that we could meet.
I'm really glad. Cici told me about you, and you sounded wonderful. And it really is too bad that he had to like go so fast, and now we're here. And I'm really excited to talk. Oh, what was your name?
Roll insight.
Okay.
Both of you are welcome to roll insight if you are looking at her.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
You sure you don't want to give me that proficiency yet?
Give me that proficiency, Jillian.
I
I've
only
been
got
looking at a lot
5.
of religious books.
I only got 5.
I got a 19.
Okay.
How does that work?
Saga, you are still just like, yeah, no, I'm having a great conversation. And she's beautiful and nice. You see that Gorbjorn, she's not mad at Saga for asking that question. Like, it's a normal question. But it looks like it is a bit touchy. It looks a bit painful. And she looks to you, Saga. My name. You see, we did not exactly have names. I did not have one for a long, long time.
See that?
And then the gods decide that they will give you one in their own tongue. And they named me Thrym. Both of you are welcome to roll religion or history.
Oh, they're both 0.
I got a negative 1.
Good.
So that's a 3 for me.
A 13.
All
over
right.
here.
Gorbjorn, nothing. You're like, name.
That sounds like it'd be in a book.
That sounds like book learning.
Sounds like nerd shit.
Yeah.
Saga,
Yes.
you've actually heard this name before.
Okay.
And it was like a story you heard in a tavern in passing in an afternoon when there were a bunch of kids hanging out with like their grandpa.
Mhm.
You remember that Thrym was a giant and that he had stolen Thor's hammer,
Mhm.
and that Thor and Loki had to go get it back. And all Thrym wanted in return was that he would give the hammer back in exchange for the hand of a goddess in marriage. And it seems the answer to that was no. So Thor was disguised as said goddess. They all went to the wedding dinner. And then it is said that before any consummation could begin, Thor retrieved his hammer and killed every giant in the room, being the end of the story of Thrym. And you look in front of you and see an alive woman. Gorbjorn, in this blinding room, you activate your wolf eyes. Holy shit. It is a moment of blinding light coming off of this woman. Her strength is maybe the most you have witnessed in one spot, as your eyes illuminate and just take in the light that is her. Saga, you look to her. She's going to see if she can read that on your face, that you have any knowledge of this. Nat 20.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh God!
She
Like-
looks to you. Saga, if you would like to try and hide this fact that like you're like, I know your story.
Can I
Or you
get
could just be pretty
closer
chill
to Saga at all? Like,
Yeah, you
I-
can start moving forward.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
like seeing this giant glowing person go like, Saga, get away!
just slowly
Saga,
making your
might
way
be a good
forward.
idea to stand back.
I don't think that Saga would see it as a problem to hide that yet.
Okay.
Everything's been good.
Yeah, everything's been really good.
Yeah.
She looks to you and she touches your cheek again, reading your reaction. They lie. Speak poison. The gods are creatures of pride and malice. I bested the gods and then they named me. And they twist the tale in their favor. Unfair, I think.
Oh.
But you asked me my name, and I will tell you I have no name. I am an expression, a feeling. I am the uproar.
Ooh.
And she looks to you and just her eyes widen a bit at the statement of her own purpose, I suppose, not her name. And then she watches you, Gorbjorn, for a moment as you make your way forward, and then turns her focus back to Saga.
I just want to say that what you said about the people lying, I kind of know what you mean. We've had some people in the past, tell some lies about us and make it seem like we should be arrested, but we didn't do anything wrong. So, that can happen. I totally understand. I mean, that must have really sucked. I feel really sorry for you. I hope things are all right now. Things are good now, or how you doing?
She runs a hand over the scars on your face. There is already a piece of the uproar in you.
Oh,
The
is
will
okay.
to fight, even if it's wrong, or they don't say it is the right thing to do, but you know it is.
Mhm.
It is well now. I have not been to the world of mortals in a long time.
It's not bad. There's some things going on, but overall, not bad.
This is my first time, well, not exactly. She looks at the ground and it is covered with a thick layer of ice. Since the ground was gods and not giants, I have
thought
not
that-
touched this tainted earth.
Oh,
But Cici believes you are strong enough to be a champion of the uproar.
ooh, what does that mean?
She smiles wide. Gorbjorn, how close you willing to get?
I like imagine that Gorbjorn once seeing this lady, like with his wolf eyes, just her glowing like in like plutonium or something,
Mm-hmm.
would want to like run and just grab Saga and like we're leaving. Bye.
Just
thanks.
pick me up and take me
But
away.
I really wanted to let you guys role play, so I wanted to like let him have like this like even though he's detecting magic, he's still like illusion. So like he was just going through like the storm of like when he was in the valley, like on the
Mhm.
mountains, just like he was pushing through it, even though he was just like walking in real life.
Yeah, it's also not very easy to walk here as you walk on this slick ice. It is not easy if you tried to take off running, but you move as quickly as you can, kind of pushing through the cold that does not seem to affect this woman or Saga, but you are doing your damnedest to get to her. You'll be there in a moment, as they talk. Do you seek power? These people that speak ill of you and make lies. Are you strong enough?
There's 2 ghosts, and we haven't gotten to deal with them yet. It's been kind of difficult, but we are hoping that things are okay. I'm not exactly. I have my friends. Whether I'm not strong enough or not, they're very all strong, and they help out.
That's wonderful. And she looks at Gorbjorn, who's making his way closer still, and then focuses back on you again. I can give you a gift of strength, a piece of the uproar. You must give me something in return.
I have quite a few different things. So, I mean, if we want to do a trade, that sounds nice.
I would love to do a trade.
Okay. Do you like handkerchiefs?
And she laughs, and the ice rumbles around you.
Oh,
Gee.
baby.
This may be hard, I understand.
Why?
But first, she puts her hands on your shoulders.
Oh my God.
You must renounce your God.
Oh no.
You poor thing.
I can't. She helped me. We're doing a prophecy, and once I'm finished the prophecy, I get another one. I'm not sure what
Help
happens
you?
after that. Sorry?
Did she help you?
Yeah, I think so. That's like I don't remember anything before I woke up, and she was there, and so I think she's helping
May
me
I?
through everything.
May I look? Would
Look
you
at.
give me permission to look before?
Oh wow, can you do that? Yeah, sure.
I would
I
love
don't
to
know.
try.
I don't know if it's there, but if you see something, you let me know.
It's a
How do you?
shame what they take. And she places a hand, kind of pressing the fingers against your forehead. At this moment, Gorbjorn, you are like in arm's reach now. You have just been able to make it to them as she places 2 fingers on Saga's forehead. And the
Slide
eyes,
backwards in the ice a little bit.
yeah. What has she taken from you? And she grows silent for a moment and her eyes close.
Do I feel anything?
You don't feel a thing. There's the two cold fingers pressed against your head, and it just feels like somebody with cold hands touching you. It does not feel as if somebody is like pushing into your mind or using magic on you.
I cast dancing lights, and because I've been thinking about doing that this whole time, and she's not talking right now, and I want to see what they look like when they like reflect on the ice. So just do a little, a little bit.
It is beautiful.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The lights like reflecting off of every mirror-like surface around you. Gorbjorn, is there anything you'd like to do, or are you going to stand your ground next to Saga?
It looks like something is going on. Saga is, they're like, I don't know. I feel like it's like a hostage situation where if I release her, does she blow up or something? Like, what's going on?
Blink twice. You watch, trying to understand the situation. And after a moment of quiet, you watch as she opens her eyes again wide. And you, for a moment, Saga, you see yourself reflected in them. And then it is back to the light. The gods are cruel, aren't they? I could give it back. I could give all of it back. You just have to renounce her.
Is she telling the truth?
Roll insight.
Can I roll insight?
Both of you may roll insight.
Oh no. 7.
7.
Same.
Same.
The thing is,
Hard to read, man.
yeah, sometimes they're hard to read. You know, these
She's a stone
ancient
cold fire.
beings.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Cool.
it doesn't lean one way or for the other for each of you. Like Gorbjorn, you can't figure out if it is a lie or not.
Mhm.
Saga, it just seems undoable. Maybe she believes she can. It's not doable. I could give you everything back. All you would have to do is renounce someone who had taken so much, and then you would have to do something for me, but that's the fun part.
Here, okay, let me tell you what I'm thinking. That does sound really good, but I'll explain my my hesitation, I suppose. So, well, I've been following Lady Satyr the whole time. I've been like conscious. So she's kind of all I know, and I trust her a lot. And she's been helping me this whole time. And so like you're saying that she took something from me and stuff, and I don't know if that's true. I mean, I'm not saying that you're lying, but I just don't know. Honestly, myself, I don't know. And I don't know what she took or if she did or what there is before, or if you can see anything.
She continues to
Or-
stroke your face and like your hair while you talk. Like the second you start talking like this, she begins to touch at your face again.
I
Yeah.
pull her away. Like, we're gonna go.
You start to grab onto Saga and start to pull back. Saga, do you let yourself be pulled?
Oh, hi. Oh, where are we going? Just a second. I want to just finish my thought here. And so, probably still, she does like allow it.
Uh-huh.
She like starts stepping back, but she keeps talking. So, I mean, if you can maybe give me an example, of what you can do, it just seems like a rash decision to just completely renounce my goddess after she's like seemingly been so helpful, and I don't exactly. I just met you, but I mean, Cici's wonderful. You're wonderful. And
You hear from the back.
and you're a very, very beautiful person. And I've met giants before. They've been very nice. And she'll say that part in giant. She does speak giant. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, she smiles at that and it almost seems like novel in a sense to her. Like, Oh, look at that. How cute.
Oh, it does that too. Wow.
Look at it. Look at that small, soft thing.
Yeah.
She watches you talk and she nods and brushes your hair. And when you are out of reach of her arm, she lowers her hand and watches.
So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I understand. It can be difficult to embrace the uproar when all you have had is rotten gods.
Oh.
I do not fault you for that. I do not.
Hmm.
They have done so much, and yet still trusted by so many. How strange. But I will tell you my end of the bargain. She steps forward.
Okay.
To the gap that you made is instantly closed again. This is what I would want. Because we have just met and you need time to consider. That is fine. I have time.
Okay.
But those things in your head, I'm not sure how much time they have. But here's what I would want. I would give you back the things you have lost.
Okay.
I would give you the power to right those wrongs. And all I would ask for in return is to show everyone what the uproar means. These, and she looks at you and kind of like, mortals,
Probably.
such as
Yeah.
yourselves, you build these temples to these beings that care not. And I would just want to see some cracks in the foundation. They have items of worth in these temples, and I would want to see them taken. I would want you to profit and grow. You raise your hand.
Hold treasures.
Oh, yes. That's where they keep them, on pedestals for their gods who don't need them.
I don't
I
need
don't-
gods.
Well, I don't need treasures, but if you maybe could add like helping people into that would be nice.
I have no problem with helping people,
Okay.
but you will not be held down by authority if you are representing the uproar. And you would maybe bring these gods down a peg. Maybe remind them of what maybe they have forgotten. She turns her focus to Gorbjorn, picking up on that real quick. I don't know
Or-
you, stealthy one.
It's Gorbjorn.
She smiles. Do you have interest in the uproar?
Do I get to do what I want and take what I want?
Always. There is something in particular I would want you to take from me, but you may keep it. And I'll tell you when you see it. But you can take whatever else you want from those silly stone buildings made for no one.
I'll think about it.
I understand. And all you have to do is, if you want to see me, is you have to make an uproar. You understand? And Saga. Someone has vouched for you, but no one has vouched for your friend Gorbjorn, and I'm sure you would. I'm sure. Are you strong, Gorbjorn?
Flex. Just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I see. You must think on it, and I must think on it as well, then. How about you show me a little proof? She takes a step back. Show me how strong you are and how much of an uproar. She leans down and places her hand against the ice. Show me how powerful you are. And she smiles wide, and you watch as she sort of fades into mist, and the ground in front of her splinters, the ice shooting up in a couple places, and you watch as a stalagmite builds and forms outwards. 4 stalagmites joining at the center. It looks like sharp taloned ice nails jut out of the bottoms. A body forms on top, long tail, neck, snout, wings, sharp, gnashing teeth. You are presented with a very large dragon of ice. And that is where we're going to take a break, Beach. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate it. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and we're going to jump back into it super quick.
It was nice knowing you guys.
It's been real. All right.
That was pretty crazy. Oh,
I'll
wow.
see you guys in 10 minutes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 65 of On the Backs of Gods. If you recall, we just left off with Saga and Gorbjorn having a conversation with the Uproar, known as Thrym to some, but not to her. She asked you, Saga, if you would renounce your goddess and follow her for power and the things you may have lost. And Saga said, ooh, no.
Yeah, doesn't
And
quite work.
after hearing that her interests were kind of don't listen to authority, destroy some temples, if you have time, and steal a bunch of stuff from them, Gorbjorn became a little interested and brought up his interest, but said he would like some time to think about it. She then questioned if he was strong. He flexed. It's proof, but she wants more. And before Gorbjorn and Saga stands a dragon made completely of ice, towering over you.
God. Okay.
And you watch as it like gnashes its teeth at the air, and you glance around, and it's as if the alleyway expanded. You are now on, it's as if you stand atop a glacier, and before you, whoof, whoof, you watch as the wings flap, and ice shards sort of fly into the air and like hit you in the cheeks. They don't do any damage, but you watch as ice flies out. You can see around you there are some stalagmites growing out of the ground, some very sturdy ones, but this thing stands dead center in front of you, and it roars out, and it is just a hiss of air. I would like everybody to roll initiative that's here currently.
Okay.
This is my note to the peanut gallery. You are welcome to commentate and be here with us for a fun time. No suggestions.
God damn it.
Only friendship.
I lend you all the power of friendship I have.
Thank you.
That's
That's quite a lot.
Welcome. Don't die.
Nah.
Who thinks they have the highest initiative?
That would be 23.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
22, sorry.
22.
I went strength, not dex.
And Saga, what do you have?
16.
Wow.
Not-
High initiatives all around.
Not bad.
And with that, I think we can jump straight into this. Let's have a fight. Gorbjorn, you're up first. This thing stands about 15 feet away. You can get there in 10. You watch as it like gnashes its teeth at the air and then focuses in on both of you.
Well, I rage, and
Hell
something
yeah.
happens. So I got a 9.
Can you guys hear the music? I can't hear it.
I do
cannot
not
hear
hear
it, no.
anything.
No music.
Guys. Well,
Ba, ba, ba,
Oh, that's what's happening. My
just
cat.
imagine it's there, I suppose.
ba, ba, ba.
Ooh, I like this. Shadows.
Tell me about it.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the chat, and then I'm just gonna describe how it looks.
By all means. As Gorbjorn begins to rage, it's like, it's time to fight. I'll show how strong I am, kind of whether I want to or not at this point.
Good.
Okay, either way, it practically just turns all my weapon damage into psychic damage.
Ooh,
Mm.
that's very cool. Okay. Go for it.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
buddy. Get it.
Run in.
Yes. Yes.
Technically, my initiative was a natural
Oh,
22. Okay.
Whoa.
Wow.
So strong.
Get it. Get it, buddy.
11. Oh,
Wow.
so that's 31 damage psychic.
Holy shit, bud.
Hard hit.
The
Tell me what
second-
it looks like as you run up and start wailing on this guy. Go ahead and do your second attack, though.
I imagine my my weapon kind of starts to like vibrate and kind of like phase out, and
Mhm.
like
Ooh.
as I like kind of like hit them, it kind of like goes into them a little bit, and then I kind of like bounce back a bit, and it like readies my next attack into them,
Nice.
which would be
Come on, bud.
an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
18 hits.
Hell yeah!
Ooh.
Get it, bud.
Not a crit, so that's 21 damage of psychic.
Ooh.
That's still a good chunk of change, my boy.
As I go
That's
in,
nice.
it like fucking bounces back up, and I just come in from the other side.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do you get another one because you crit?
No, my bonus action is to rage.
Oh.
Sad.
Gorbjorn, energy flows through you and then your sword as you run in and just begin to cleave into this thing. Your blade affected by your rage. You can hear the cracking of ice as you make contact with it. And as you make contact on both of your hits, watch as ice flies out of it and at you with each hack of your blade.
Uh-oh.
You take 6 points of piercing damage, half to 3.
Half
As-
to 3.
Splinters of ice hit into you, but you pay them no mind as you begin to just wail into this thing.
Yeah, 3 points of damage ain't nothing for a barbarian.
It's now the ice dragon's turn.
Uh-oh.
Just saying 3. 3 is not much.
It scans the scenario, it takes the hits, looks to you, looks to Saga in the back.
Uh-oh.
It is going to fly up
Oh, shit.
20 feet.
Takes an
Gorbjorn, you have an
of-
attack of opportunity.
Oh, boy. Get it, bud.
So that is what? So that's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh.
Good. Ooh, 17 within the AC. That's nice.
So that is 11 damage of psychic.
Okay. And then you take 1 point of piercing damage.
Sounds good.
This thing flies up, gnashing at its teeth. And you realize that it's like carving its own mouth as it like bites at itself. And a tongue is freed, a tongue of ice. And then the mouth opens wide and it throws its head back and then forward as ice fills the area around you. I need Constitution saving throws from both of you, please.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Don't die. Don't die,
21.
neither of you.
13.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go.
Um, ooh, okay. One moment.
Oh, no.
One moment,
Um,
please. Math is happening.
Oh,
So-
no.
Sorry, everybody. Math is happening. If everyone
No.
could just take a moment for themselves.
No, no. Oh, God. Oh.
Okay.
Guys.
Saga, you failed. Gorbjorn, you succeeded, but Saga has resistance to cold damage.
I do.
Saga, what did you get again? It was something in the teens, right?
A 13.
Okay. I'm sad that I don't have my like ba-na-na-na-na. I don't know
Yeah,
what it's
I
mad
know.
about, but I hear it in my head a little bit. Somebody tell me what half rounded down 39 is.
Wait,
19.
39 halved?
Yeah.
And then rounded down.
Yeah.
Well, it's 19.
19. Both of you take 19 points of cold damage.
It's a good thing I'm resistant. I'd almost be dead.
Jesus.
Who would be dead right now?
Yeah.
breathes out this ice. Saga, you realize it's happening and pull away as this cold air hits you, and you like fight through it, and you know it's this staff that has given you this energy, and you kind of just hold on to it as tight as you can. And you realize that the ice begins to crawl up your leg, but you are able to rip your leg free and kind of like stumble away from that spot. But it seemed like it was trying to lock you in place, but did not succeed.
Oh, that's not very nice.
The dragon is then going to fly another, is going to get 50 feet up in the air, shoots up 50 feet. The roof is gone. You are just in this landscape of ice. That is the end of its turn. Saga, you are up.
Oh boy.
Okay. How far in the air is it?
It is 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay, thank you. I'm going to. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. That was pretty cold, and I'm usually pretty good with that. Excuse me, come back down. Gorbjorn needs to beat you up. And I'm going to cast. I'm gonna kind of scrape my staff across the ground and bring it back up, and then there'll be like a little bit of ice on there, and then I'll wipe my hand on it, and then it'll melt a little bit in my hand, and then I'm just gonna flick it up, and this little droplets of water are going to fly upwards and gather and gather and gather more water until it's this huge bubble of water that just crashes down on top of the dragon as I tidal wave it.
Hell yeah!
And you needs to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I would love to. A large amount.
That's okay.
20.
Well, that passes, but he still takes half damage.
That's nice.
Okay,
Continue to
Coach
roll,
Saga.
Yeah, no
it's
problem.
just like an aquarium of water appears as like all these like raindrops accumulate, and it's just like a perfect rectangle, a boosh, as it just slams into the dragon.
Hell yeah!
How
So
much
he's
damage?
not-
baby.
He isn't knocked prone because he's saved, but
No, this is
How dare he?
I'm gotta say I'm disappointed at all of you here today,
Uh-oh.
Mr. Dices.
I saw a dice jail at Second and Charles today. You know,
Yeah. If you want to send it over, I got a few inmates that need.
I might have
pounded.
to. It sounds
all
like.
right. So 6, 9, 10, 11 halved.
Okay,
so
so
5.
Yikes! Oh
That was a 3rd level spell, kids.
man,
this water
I feel
slams
that.
into it.
it's not
and-
the right type.
And it's pushed down slightly as it tries to get its wings out from under it, but it is able to maintain its momentum in the air. And you watch as there is now like a vibrant shine to the body as a new layer of ice begins to form on top of it.
You gotta rock
Gosh.
paper scissors this bitch.
I was hoping like you'd fall and then you'd like melt into the ground and you'd be stuck, you know, like you were trying to do to me. I mean, no
It-
hard feelings.
Roars at you, that loud hiss, like just the sound of just like it's almost like a tea kettle is the roar of this thing. Anything else, Saga?
Like a really high pitched roar.
It just sounds like kind of like squeaking ice.
More like a whistle.
yeah, it's a bit of a whistle.
Okay.
I
So
don't
this
know if
thing
that's
is-
cute or
Is
terrifying.
an ice sculpture of a dragon, right?
Yeah, it is. You can see through it a little bit. Not a lot, but a little.
Hours.
Anything else, Saga?
Wouldn't it be cool if I had
Wouldn't it
let's
be
do
cool
that.
if you had.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action. My creature matches within range. It's up there. Gorbjorn is standing up there.
Yep,
I'm like
he's about like
15 feet away from
yeah.
you.
he's
15
not
feet?
he's not
Okay.
very far away.
Okay. Gorbjorn, you show him. I'm gonna
send one more splash of water over towards Gorbjorn, and he's going to be surrounded by a shimmering field and get a +2 to his AC
Hell yeah!
as I
Um,
cast Shield of Faith on him.
Beautiful. All right.
AC 17.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gorbjorn, we are back to your turn. This thing is 50 feet up.
Get
Well,
it, Gorbjorn.
thankfully, to my weird, I like to imagine this as just like it's lagging out kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Gorbjorn just kind of like with one hand swings at it, and it just like it's in his hand, and then it just kind of like reappears like within 50 feet. He has the ability of like a light thrown probabilities, and it phases back to his hand at the end of his turn. So you can only throw it once, but
Ooh. All right
That's it.
then. How
Uh,
useful.
and it has
I love this so
a range
much.
of 20 and 60, so I had to roll at disadvantage. So
Yes.
I believe it's a plus.
I don't
8,
mean
so-
to interrupt, but I just surged twice, but we'll do that later.
Oh my! 17 to hit,
Boy.
17 hits.
and it does 14 psychic damage.
Okay. How's that ice dragon looking?
Well, how's Saga doing? What's going on?
Yeah, I wanted to
Saga's
Out of
currently
things.
like behind you. This thing's up in the air. You're looking at it. It is taking some damage, but it's still flying around in the air. It seems kind of hardy. But your weapon, you're just like, there's a lightness to it, and you just can feel yourself, and you throw it up, and it just kind of whizzes through the air and hits into this thing. A large crack appears in the thigh, and then the weapon comes back. Anything else, Gorbjorn?
That is my turn. Thank you.
All right.
Very
Um,
nice.
The dragon is going to see if it gets its breath weapon back.
Oh, should I do mine later?
We'll get to you in a second, I think.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. It is then going to fly through the air over Gorbjorn's head. And while it flies, Jillian is pulling up the surge table.
Oh boy. Oh,
You surge twice, you say?
Well, yeah, my
told
surge.
not to
my-
die.
My surge was
you.
at. Yeah,
I love to
it didn't
hear
work
it.
out. My surge was at 8, and so I rolled an 8, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll tell her." But then I was like, "Oh, I guess I'll roll for the other spell. Not like I'm gonna roll it. Oh, I rolled a 1."
I love it.
Yeah.
I'd love to deal with that right now. So tell me
Yeah.
the D100 roll, if you'd be so kind.
Okay. 25. Oh no, I just rolled a D8 for that got me that 5. I don't know how that got in my hand. I rolled another 5. 25. That's the only one that it's gonna be.
And then the D20.
Okay. 17.
Okay, and then do it all again.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'll see what happens.
Oh God, guys,
Uh,
don't die! I told you not to die.
What's the first one? The
Good
next one?
advice. Thank you.
A 16 on the D100,
Okay.
and then a 10 on the D20.
Okay. All of it in the last category. Very nice.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
take a
good.
gander. Don't mind us, everybody. We're here to cause a ruckus.
Peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
Hey, uproar and all that.
The
Mhm.
uproar, indeed.
Oh
um,
my God.
We'll talk about the 16 one later.
Oh my God, guys.
And
Okay.
25. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Guys.
I think I just saw that. I
I
shouldn't have looked.
Oh,
don't worry,
no.
I got you, fam.
What's happening?
Uh-huh.
Spotted plant.
I'm so afraid.
Me too.
I would love you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
18.
And what's your spell save?
Oh. 15?
Okay, so you succeed.
Okay.
You send out this energy to protect Gorbjorn, and you watch it surround him, and then it does like a U, and some of it flies back into you. hitting you in the eyes, and you go blind.
How
You
does it feel,
feel
Saga?
around you,
Oh no.
and you stumble forwards, and you can feel as your knees hit the ground, but it doesn't feel like the ice anymore. I'll get back
What?
to you in a moment. The dragon circles around and lands between Saga and Gorbjorn.
Okay.
It is going to take its first attack at Gorbjorn. It flies around, lands hard behind you, and goes in for a bite.
Jesus.
26.
Okay, that hits.
I sure. You're like, haha, not today.
Little did you know, I wore my fuck you underwear today.
So you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage, already halved. And then you are going to take. That's where all my D8s are. I'm like, where'd all my D8s go? In that huge pile. And then you're going to take 3 points of cold damage as it bites into your shoulder, and there's a searing pain from the sharpness of the teeth and the coldness of its body. It's then going to turn, and it looks at Saga, who seems to be struggling a bit, and is going to take a claw attack against her.
Oh, okay. Wow. Hit me when I'm down, why don't you?
Rude.
Wow, this guy. This guy.
Oh, free advantage. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have mage armor on.
But
Does
you gave me.
a
Yeah, I did.
16 hit, Saga?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Oh
have
my
a really low
God.
AC at the moment.
Oh my God.
Very nice.
Guys. Guys, don't die. Please.
Yeah, please
Saga,
don't
you
die.
take 14 points of slashing damage.
Holy shit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll a d6 to see who it takes its second attack against, its second claw attack.
Hmm.
It's your lucky day, it's Gorbjorn.
Oh boy.
It is going to take its attack against Gorbjorn. And it misses. It goes and claws at Saga and then goes back to hit at you, sword already up, scrape of ice against it, dull some of the claws a bit. It is then going to take off again.
God damn it.
Flies back into the air another 50 feet.
Do an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Nope.
Swing.
You've already.
God.
Oh, okay. Cool. You swing. It just pushes off the ground with so much force. It's already up there. Saga, you're technically holding your staff. You can try to give it the bonk if you like. It'll be a disadvantage.
Oh.
If you just want to swing wildly in front of you, you're welcome to, but you don't have
Yeah.
to.
Well, I think she's trying to figure out where the heck she is, and if she
Yeah.
does hit it, it wasn't intentional. But
Yeah,
I feel like anything is helpful right now. So
go for it. You're
maybe
feeling hands
Why
reaching
not?
out in front of you, and in what Gorbjorn can see, it is Saga wildly swinging a staff.
yeah.
What's happening?
Well, I mean, yeah. Does a 8 hit?
8 does not hit.
Oh,
Really in
all right.
question.
It was at
yeah.
disadvantage, so
I
you know.
thought I'd ask.
Wide hit, like you even hit it, but it is a huge thing of ice. It bonks against it, does nothing, flies up. That is its turn. Saga,
Why?
you hit the ground. It's not cold, it's not ice, it's not smooth. And then your vision comes back and it's grass. And you see grass beneath your knees. And you look out and you see the expanse of the sky before you. You can feel eyes on you. And you look around, a whispered voice in the air. And you feel a small sense of acknowledgement in yourself. You can't understand the words, but an understanding of what's going to happen. There's no other choice. You look out at the expanse of the sky. Eyes flutter and you lean forward and begin to fall. And you fall and fall. There is an immense amount of pain and then nothing. You wake up and you are back. You see the dragon taking off into the sky. You see Gorbjorn turn to face you. You can see blood pouring out like on a spot on your thigh where the ice made contact. You may take your turn.
That was creepy.
Your audio distorted in strange ways. for a
Yeah,
moment.
you're good now.
You're good now.
She just holds her hand on her mouth. She's still trying to process things and just casts mage armor on herself.
Okay.
That's her whole turn.
All right. See if you surge.
Mhm.
Please. Do
Oh,
it for
God.
us. Do it for us.
Oh my fucking god. Wait. I did just surge. So technically, I rolled a 2, but if I surged twice,
It would have
that
been a
means my
1.
thing is a 1. So,
So
no,
you
I
not surge
don't.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
But
close.
it's at 2 now.
Oh my god.
Fear rips through you, and unsure of what just happened, you take the turn to protect yourself. Anything else?
That is all I can do.
Okay. Gorbjorn, you're up. This thing went up 50 feet.
How's Saga looking?
How are you looking, Saga?
Rough.
So she's like kind of like on the floor.
None
did she
of
get
that
up?
happened in your view.
Oh,
She did
okay.
not fall in your view. She is standing there looking shaken. You're not sure
Oh,
why.
She's probably on her knees by now, though. Like, she probably fell to her knees.
Yeah,
after all
legs
that.
buckle. She's bleeding.
Really badly.
Yeah, then I'm going to crawl my magic into Saga, and I believe you get 20 temporary hit points.
Shit, you can do that?
Yeah, everybody in this thing can basically heal. Everybody
Yes.
in the party has at least one sort of
Thank
ability.
God for that!
Wow.
Exactly because of reasons like this situation right here.
Careful, Mac, because you're using the bad mic.
Yeah.
It is not as kind. It
Noted.
takes very little to piss it off. It's just like a burr. It's
Duly
displeased.
noted. Duly
Um,
noted.
Thank you very much. That was a lot of help.
Be very gentle.
So it's temporary. 20,
okay.
yeah.
Yes.
anything
No, but that-
else, Gorbjorn?
does it.
Because
I do not have a bonus action.
yeah.
So I'm just going to rage again. Can I just end it and then just rage again? I guess.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
No, it's a bonus action to end it, actually.
But wasn't it going to end on its own?
No, because did it hit me?
It
Yeah.
didn't hit you, did it?
I
No,
no,
it
if
is.
it did
hits
hit you.
me-
You're right. It did hit you.
Yeah, so
Oh.
Okay.
if
It
hits
didn't hit you on the
me-
second one, but it hit you on the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it hits me by the before my next turn, then I still have my
Okay.
rage.
So you're still raging.
Yeah.
All right.
Just for like how Saga's mental state is, question, what is the healing like? I want to see if it helps at all with her brain.
The
Snap her out of this. Like, what is Gorbjorn's healing like? How does that transfer to me?
So it literally, I just go over to your shoulders and it looks like kind of like pulsating like rainbow lights kind of in and out of his like around him like an aura, and it pulses more towards his hand into like a bigger area, and you see it coming all over around you, kind of like a shard of the rainbow bridge, maybe.
Okay.
Very
That's actually probably very helpful
Oh.
for her.
Yeah.
Bright
It would-
shiny
That's
colors.
cool.
Your
Friends.
Hell
vision is unfocused. And then the light, which is Gorbjorn, is in front of you. And you can feel that warmth and energy in this very cold place. And it begins to heal your wounds. That image is still in your mind, but you remember where you are right now.
Yeah, she just kind of locks eyes with Gorbjorn and looks a little terrified.
And then I'm just gonna turn and face the dragon and kind of like prep my bat
Mhm.
practically at it.
You go at the ready. It's the dragon's turn. It's going to see if it gets its breath weapon back.
Come at me, even.
You watch
How about
as
you?
it flies around, lands to the side of you,
Uh-oh.
opens its mouth.
Mm.
I need Constitution saving throws.
God damn it! Oh, babies, please hold on. God, can we hear any of
Oh,
this?
No, not even a little bit.
God!
You guys are
15.
across town.
Fuck!
23.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yank.
What'd you get, Gorbjorn?
I said 15.
Okay.
Just on the verge.
Both
failure
of
or
you
success. Yes.
succeed.
Yeah.
Saga, you are going to take half of half damage.
Yeah, quarter damage.
hmm
Hell yeah. Oh, good for you, kids. Good for you.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Jillian Does Math. It's your favorite game of the week.
You
It's
can
the
just
old
give us
numbers
the
that we-
total. Yeah. We'll just remove them.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 2, 4, 1, 8,
12, 20,
1,
21,
6,
27,
3,
30.
5,
So 35.
3.
So 38.
There you go.
It's 38 and then halved is 16.
19.
19 and then 10.
19. Yeah, 19.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gorbjorn takes 19, and then Saga takes half of 19, boys.
10.
Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah.
Both
Hell
of you
yeah.
brace for impact, and just this moment, this little bit of energy, this like rainbow light sort of protects for just a moment, does not stop the onslaught, but shields a little bit. You see this thing, it does like one of those like frustrated like head snap to the side, and it snaps at the air and kind of snarls. It is going to move into both of your spaces, and it just boom.
No, thank you.
boom,
No, thank you.
claws dig into the ice, and that hissing sound as it moves in. It looks like to give the good bite and good smack, but in a moment. Saga.
Oh,
The bite and the
you-
bonk.
Why'd you have to come into my melee range? That
Excuse
just
me,
makes things
sir.
more difficult for me.
Gorbjorn. Yay, Saga. No.
No.
No, don't get closer to me. Yes,
I'm
get closer to me.
It's a good meme.
Okay. Cause like if I do a ranged spell attack, I have disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do something where it has to make a save.
Yeah. Oh, but I could do a lot of damage if I do.
It's up to you.
If I
See,
actually
fireball
hit.
is always a good idea.
I don't have a fireball.
Boo. You
Boo.
also have
We
the
all chose
ability to
healing.
give yourself advantage, so it'd be a straight roll.
Yeah.
But
I
then
think
we'd
I
get a
might try.
surge.
Yes, indeed. But honestly, at this point, maybe it's a good thing. Because I'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I might do that. I'm gonna twin spell guiding bolt,
Ooh.
and because of that, when I do guiding bolt, the next attack roll against it has advantage. So if I roll twice to hit it with a guiding bolt,
Can you twin
can-
spell at the same creature, or it has to be another creature, right?
no, I don't think so.
I could be wrong. I'm just thinking of twin spell off
think
the top
it's
of my
gotta
head.
be
Sorry-
a-
oh yeah, it's got to be a second creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't like that.
Seems
Well,
I
they
remember the
happen
occasional
simultaneously.
rule.
That's why you
so-
twin spell fireball.
Let more
You
fireball.
can't twin
More
spell an area of
fire.
attack, area of effect.
I know.
Boo.
What would you like
Why
to do,
not?
Saga?
Then I can't twin spell it. Fuck. All right, that's fine.
Ugh.
Then you know what? Instead, actually, it's fine. I'll do this. I'll careful spell hypnotic pattern.
Mm. And what does
You
that do
save.
for us?
Gorbjorn saves. Because I did careful
I
spell.
see.
And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I shall.
How wise could this ice sculpture dragon possibly be?
And I'm going to use my reaction to bend luck and take a d4 off of his roll.
Hey everybody, welcome to my crib.
Oh no, did you roll a
Oh,
natural
no.
20?
This is gonna be a little hard to show you,
no.
but I'd like to show you my nat 20.
Oh god
you-
damn it!
Fucking kidding. Oh, yeah,
guys.
this is a really cool nat 20.
You guys
What?
see my nat 20? Did you guys see it?
No.
No, we didn't. But we
It's a
believe
nat
you.
20.
I believe you.
Thanks.
All right.
God damn it.
Sorry, not sorry. What would it have seen though? What would the pattern have looked like?
Well, fucking nothing, man.
Nothing, Jillian. It
Argyle.
starts to form,
Yeah.
and then
Pardon.
just its face is right in front of you, and it all falters. No effect.
There's been sorcery points on that one.
God damn it.
Sorry, guys. Sometimes
Okay.
it don't work.
Okay.
Anything else, Saga?
Boo.
Well, that was my action. No, I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Gorbjorn, you're up. This thing's right in front of you.
A natural 20.
Oh,
It's
Thank
only
God.
fair.
yes!
I mean,
buddy!
Gorbjorn's had 3 of them, but it's only fair.
It's only
Oh, I guess I need to
fair.
roll for a magic surge again.
More 20.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your surge stuff and then tell me about it.
I
You
don't
didn't do the
surge.
thing. Never mind. Teehee. I
Yeah,
was thinking of the other thing and got excited.
but
again.
I don't surge because of the spell that I tried to cast just now.
What do we got, Gorbjorn?
43? Holy cow.
Holy fuck.
Damage?
Psychic.
Got it. At least
Um,
you got it. Jeez, I'm.
The first hit slams into the side, and you watch like black energy kind of shoot up the body and into the mind of this thing, lays its head back, and it's that high pitched like hiss sound as you watch like one of its horns explode and fall off. You take 4 points, half to 2 piercing damage from the ice splintering into you. Second
So-
attack.
Yeah,
Get
my
it,
second
get
attack
it,
was
buddy.
a 13.
13 does not hit.
Damn, bud.
But there's a thing, and usually I roll really well on the saves. Like all my natural 20s go to this. It's fucking annoying. But when I get hit, I can wild surge as an unstable rage, and I finally got a 1, so I need to re-roll my surge.
Ooh,
I
let's see
gotta-
what it is, boys.
Hmm.
More surging. There's a lot of wild magic in this fight.
Oh. Okay, so
Oh,
everybody
boy.
must within 10 feet of me must make a strength saving throw or be pushed away.
Okay, Saga, make your strength saving throw.
Oh god. It's fine.
Um,
It's fine.
the dragon
Might not be
flies.
bad to be pushed away.
Grr.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Grr.
What do you got, Saga?
15 minus 1, 14.
Grr, super
What's the
strong.
save?
14
Uh,
and
the save is 14.
Oh, Saga, you stand your ground. How far would it be pushed?
15 feet.
Dragon is pushed 15 feet away.
yo.
Yeah.
No, 10. Sorry.
It is pushed
Wow.
10 feet away.
Yo!
Yeah.
It'll do. A new burst of energy, and just it can't get purchase on the ice, and it like scrapes its nails across as it goes back.
You
Yeah,
Oh.
get an opportunity attack
And
for
then
moving.
no, and then I'm going to use my
You don't get
movement to
opportunity
come
attacks
up
when
to it, and then use my bonus action since I critted.
Phew.
So now I'm next to it, and it's not next to Saga.
There you go.
Ooh, nice one.
Oh, a
Uh,
cocked natural 20, but it comes out
these
to...
dice are dangerous.
I know.
They
Right now, so that is a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
What?
That's my turn.
17 CAC. 17 CAC,
Apparently,
y'all.
17 or 18,
yeah.
who knows?
You run in, kind of fumble on the ice a bit, and this one just a little short.
Ah.
A tiny piece of the ice just slips off of its face.
My bat
Um,
lagged.
shit. I'm gonna
It's the
see if we
lag's
get our breath
fault.
weapon back.
Oh boy.
Oh, because it didn't lag.
It
No.
is going to take its bite attack at Gorbjorn.
Okay.
Oh God.
Have you been recklessing or just living your best life?
Oh, I'm always reckless.
Okay. That's my assumption. I was
Reckless by default.
just double checking. Over a 20 on the first attack.
Legendary 2 attacks. Ooh.
You take 5 points already halved of piercing damage, and then 2 points of cold damage. It is going to take its claw attack against you as well. I don't know what your new AC is. 18?
That hits. Also,
Okay.
I believe Saga had to drop concentration after like a couple of things have been happening to
Oh
her.
yeah, Saga's
Oh.
been getting the bonk recently.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's see.
Yeah,
No,
roll me.
it might.
Roll me a
You've been
con-
blinded. You went into like another like
give
memory.
me 2
Like
concentration checks. Give me 2 of them.
Okay.
you got hurt bad.
A lot happened.
I dropped it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it hits either way. And
Good to know.
You're supposed to be our rules lawyer, Christo.
I'm rules
it-
lawyer. I'm not ours or yours.
there's
I'm
no
the.
side in the way of rules lawyering.
I am
I see.
chaotic or what do you call it?
Natural?
Ne- neutral?
Oh no, I'm lawful chaotic.
Oh.
You take 6 points of slashing damage already halved,
Nice.
and it's going to take its third attack against you too. Why not?
Okay.
We're here. It's way over a 20. Get used to it. Let's see, boys. You take another 5 points already halved of slashing damage. And it is going to take off into the air. So you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. That is that's pretty good. So that is way over 20.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, but the damage is 12.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fully went into space. What happened? Sorry, guys.
I hit it for 12.
Thank you. Okay.
Hell yeah. Get it, bud.
Yeah, this thing it's looking very messed up. You watch as like a large crack
So
goes
am
up one of
I.
the wings,
Mess
and like
it up
part of the
some
wing
more,
falls
come
off. There is now just a huge hunk
Hang
of
in
ice
there,
wing on the
guys.
ground as it hobbles around, like steam sort of rising off of like the fissures in its body. That is the end of its turn. Saga. It is 50 feet up.
I'm gonna weakly stand up. I've been kneeling the whole time. I'm going to look down at my arm, and I'm gonna drag my hand across it. I'm gonna pull out all of those jellyfish into the air as Saga super squids, but instead of super squids now, they're just my buddies, but as
Mhm.
jellyfish. And last third level. You know what?
They
No, I'm
float
gonna
up
cast
off
it-
of the tattoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Ooh.
Yeah. And 4th level, number of meteors increases by 2. So actually, there is, instead of 6, there's 7, there's 8. So
There's all 7 of the jellyfish that I have, plus me.
I love it.
And
So good.
after I cast the spell and I pull them up around me and they start circling around me, I'm gonna take 2 of them and I'm gonna send them out
Okay,
at
go ahead.
this guy. I'm guessing he counts as like a solid surface, right? You know, like
Yeah, it's made of ice.
he's like a big guy, you know?
Flesh is a solid surface.
Yeah.
I'm not here to debate solid surfaces, even though I think I've debated solid surfaces before, but sure.
But he's like ice, right?
He's
So,
like,
like-
but
Oh,
Jillian,
are you
you-
saying
I
like
mean,
construct versus like
what are you asking about specifically?
Well, because like once the meteor reaches its destination or impacts a solid surface. So it would be the destination or the solid surface.
It's the
correct?
destination.
Okay.
so it's like
Well,
a
then,
heat seeking.
The
It can
dragon
hit
is a
it or-
destination.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
The dragon is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah,
Really.
Then he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
I will do it.
What?
18. Jillian, what a bitch. Did you do that shit?
Come
Okay,
on,
well
hun.
take half damage at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For each two.
Oh.
One for each one.
Fails on the second one.
Ooh.
Really? Wow. Okay, so full damage on the second one, half damage on the first. Okay, so half of 7 is 3 points of fire damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then
Fire.
Come
yeah.
on. Come on.
Come on, roll well. Okay.
Come on, come on.
And then 9 damage on the second one.
Okay.
9 fire damage.
Oh.
Okay. You watch as this thing with its broken wings tries to take off into the air. Surrounded by these squids, you say, well, that's not going to help Gorbjorn at all.
Mhm.
You send 2 of them out. You watch as they both hit into the wings. The wings go up as just a pillar of steam. And this thing is grounded again. It is now wingless and standing before Gorbjorn. Is there anything else, Saga?
I don't surge. I'm
Yeah.
locked on now. I'm ready to go.
You watch as this
I'm
thing
keyed
lands in
in.
front of you, Gorbjorn. A crack slowly moving from the 2 spots where its wings once were through its body rapidly. It is now
Get
your
it,
turn.
bud. Get it, bud.
I do bludgeoning damage again, by the way.
Okay.
Get it, buddy.
So I believe a 14 misses. Oh, that was a
14
12.
misses?
That's even worse. Second
Come
attack.
on.
Oh, thank you.
Come on,
Okay, so
come on.
that is a dirty 20.
That
Hell
hits.
yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get it. Get it, bud.
Okay, so that is 26 damage.
Tell me how Gorbjorn would do this.
I imagine it like falls, its wings have shattered, and then it's like kind of like crater falls in front of me, and I just come up to like where its neck is, and I just like come up and I just like shatter it when my like club slams down.
Oof. It's almost like watching rain fall the wrong way as
Mhm.
ice shards fly in every direction. You do take 1 point of piercing damage in all of that, but this thing explodes into a million pieces of ice that
Hell
fly
yeah.
out and then suspend themselves.
Uh-oh.
And you watch as some of the stalagmites start to melt and these crystalline ice pieces swirl, and you hear the uproar. That was very impressive. Very strong indeed. It's only fair I give you something for giving me something. Let me describe to you 3 things of worth. And you watch as the crystalline pieces come together and form sort of a facsimile of the uproar. Not her and her full splendor, but she walks over to you. Saga already has such an amazing item of the storms. I could give you something. And I will, as a show of my interest.
Mhm.
Tell me which one speaks to you, and you may have it. The first item I could give, if you were to fight such a large creature again, perchance you would have the ability to place hands on it and hold it in place, given a chance to keep it grounded. And then those much smaller, oh, they most certainly would stay. Or if your friend was not here to help you in dire straits, if you were bleeding and needed assistance, you could heal yourself. Or I could gift you fervor, the ability to keep fighting, no matter what. Energy or not, blood or not, you would keep fighting until the fight is over.
I don't like that.
Which one speaks to you?
Saga's just gonna walk up and grab Gorbjorn's hand and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Because I was just like,
Yeah.
can I just like get a heal and go?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I really
Oh.
want. That's
Yeah.
nice.
You may take what you like.
I'll
This is
take
no
the gloves.
deal. The gloves. You watch the crystals shift up into a smile. Then consider them yours. And it just thunk, thunk. You watch as two like iron gauntlets hit and crack the ice in front of you. And she's like, enjoy. If you've had time to think about it, you can call for the uproar. And the crystals burst outwards, and the sky appears above you again, cloudy and raining lightly. The ground now just with a thin layer of ice and bits starting to melt, but the gauntlets still stay before you. Both of you stand in this alley, still as hurt, still as beaten as you were.
He's
But are
23
now-
points. 23 points
Ooh!
better.
Oh, I love it. That was better than these gloves. I gotta admit.
Saga's so good.
I don't need gloves.
Boo.
But you are now back, and you can see people walking down the walking like on the street near the alley, back to normal speed. You are back in the world.
I immediately just kind of like fall like on one knee after I've like hit it, and Saga like pats me on the back. I'm going to look at these gloves.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna immediately put them on. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear my prize. That was a well fought fight.
Yep.
Yeah. These gauntlets, they cover just like the tops of the hands and go a bit slightly talon-ish over the tops of the fingers, expanding your reach a bit and giving you an ability to like hook on to something. And you could see that the design placed in these on both is of, it looks like a giant fighting against restraints, while things much smaller hold at the ropes, along with like other runic designs, but this is central on both. I will tell you about your grip of the Titan gauntlets later, but you got that grip, buddy. What are you gonna do?
Don't
I would
snap.
like
Do not snap.
I would like to turn to Saga as just like, okay, we never leave Tordrick's side. Just coughing up blood. Like,
Yeah, I think it would have been better if everybody else came. That was a lot.
I know Tordrick's pretty good at wooing giants. Like,
Actually, yeah, it's a good point. Yeah.
Hello,
Tordrick
Saga, Dordrecht.
Tordrick! Just
Gorbjorn!
running.
I'll
running up
never
to him.
leave you again.
Yeah, give it. We both
Dordrecht
give a big
runs
hug.
towards you, and you all embrace.
I-
I was worried. They
Dordrecht.
said the storm was weird, and then you guys were gone.
What kind of
There
time
was-
frame has this happened in?
A solid maybe 5 minutes for you guys. You guys are still hoofing it down the street from down the road. Are you okay? What? And he like looks over you and he's like, "Does somebody need healing?"
Ouch.
Saga first.
Uh,
There was a
She's just like
giant woman.
coughing up blood.
Then there was a dragon, then Cici was there, and then she said power.
I don't understand what you're and he is going to heal you.
Oh, did you surge from healing or?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
16 healing to Saga,
Okay. Woo, that's good.
and then ooh. And then 17 to Gorbjorn.
Hell yeah.
And you're all standing at the exit of this alleyway, and like Tordrick's like, maybe we should go inside and get a drink and wait for the others.
Hmm.
Okay. Come on.
I need some bread.
Got a lot to explain as I like look at my hands now.
Yeah.
He looks at the gauntlets and he kind of nods, and you guys start walking, and Ptolemaeus is like just a little bit away, like watching, and then kind of steps in stride with all of you as you head back towards the inn, where all of you are able to reconvene as the rain starts to let up and the sky begins to clear. And that is where we are going to stop for today. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate it. It's been a hot minute, and it's been sad not to see you. I unfortunately will not be able to see you next week, which fills me with so much sadness. But follow us over on Twitter at Backs of Gods if you want to keep up with what we're doing, if we decide to do anything, or if we're going to do like a little watch together again because we're so fun.
We do that sometimes. Sometimes we do one shots. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah, who knows? But we'll keep you posted on there if you want to know what we'll be up to next week. We really love getting to tell you guys a story, and sometimes that story includes big ladies and the ice dragons just fighting two of the party members, and them coming out of it no sweat, not even near death's door, totally fine.
Absolutely fine. Nobody
Totally
died.
not even hurt at all.
Yeah, no, everybody was good.
So bad in that fight, though.
It was a rough fight. But that's okay because you both survived and you met a very interesting person, and Gorbjorn got a very interesting set of gauntlets.
An extremely tall lady and some extremely foreboding gloves.
These gloves are very normal and cool. So
There is nothing abnormal about them at all.
If you want to keep up with us, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram and Twitter. On Instagram, we have a lot of character art. We have some maps. We have NPC art. So you can follow us there if you just kind of want to get an imagining of the world, if you're interested in such. We also do updates about when we're going live on there as well. If you want to, maybe hang out with us some more, we have other shows here at the Dice Cult. Sadly, as I said, our dear friend Frank is sick, so we probably will not be having Legends of Theia on Tuesday.
We'll
But
let
you
you
can
know
watch.
if we are, but
You can watch past episodes on youtube.com/the Dice Cult. You can watch all old episodes over there. So if you just got into us and you're like, boy, oh boy, how did this start? A while ago, but a very interesting story. So you're welcome to join us over there and catch up if you're interested. Abby, would you be so kind as to tell me about what happens on Wednesdays?
Yeah, no problem. Wednesdays we play a little game called Cordially Invited. It is also a D&D 5e game, but it's over on YouTube, our YouTube channel, same name, The Dice Cult, and we stream on Wednesdays at the same time as this stream. So I mean, if you're already around at this point of time, and you could just go over there, same thing.
Just on a
but
Wednesday. That's the only
it's
difference.
just a Wednesday. You got more stuff to do. Currently, we are out in the woods hunting a boar. We had some surprising encounters with, I don't know, maybe like an aberration. We're not exactly sure yet, but it's getting a little funky. And it's every other Wednesday. This Wednesday is we're taking. Oh wait, what? Did we stream
I
next
think
Wednesday?
you did
Help me
last
out.
Wednesday.
Last Wednesday. So this
believe
Wednesday
so.
is your time to catch up. Next
Yeah.
Wednesday we're gonna play probably.
Yeah. You know.
And you can see our social media for updates.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you follow the Dice Cult on Twitter, boy oh boy, the Twitter will tell you when things are going up. I can tell you that.
They sure
If the Twitter tells you nothing else.
Mhm.
But also if you're like, wow, Jillian, I really like Dungeons and Dragons, but is there anything else? Yeah, there's something else.
You bet there is.
Every Saturday we have Vampire the Masquerade in the last remaining light. I didn't realize until the middle of the night after the last episode that it was just a big cat fight. Just 3 very angry women beating the shit out of each other in the middle of a crowded club.
That's what we all want in a good vampire story, though,
think
right,
so.
guys? Come
While
on.
multiple men in suits just try to separate them as they try to murder each other. The good stuff, as one could call
The
it.
good stuff.
You usually have
and,
to pay money for that.
and you don't have to
Yeah.
pay a single dollar, not a
red
dime.
cent.
And that episode is up on the YouTube. So if you just want to show up for that, I won't judge you. I'm not here to judge anybody. So if you want to watch and join us for Vampire, it's every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you guys again for being here. We really appreciate it. We love having you here. We are here, same time, same place, most of the Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us, cultists.